Nation, the entertainment feed community. Wagwan, how y'all doing? We're there upon the Wednesday, trendy Wednesdays. We're not start off this report with no music as we would often do. We are going to start off this report with some sports. Congratulations to the Reggae Boyz and their 1-1 draw against the United States yesterday. Although a lot of people, a lot of the viewers, them, both locally and overseas, would agree that Jamaica definitely deserved the win after a 80th minute header from Mikel Antonio was disallowed by the referee. For reasons up to now, nobody can really understand what in that for the referee disallowed the goal. Some know say a lot of people feel as if the Reggae Boyz, they were cheated out of a win. Not just that, Bobby Reid, I think he missed a piece of sitter, so that even made things a lot worse. But once again, round of applause for the Reggae Boyz. They performed extremely well. But see what not sit well with people here is this statement from the Prime Minister stating that hospital resources won't be stretched to care for unvaccinated. No more lockdowns. Prime Minister says hospital resources won't be stretched to care for unvaccinated. The Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, has given the clearest signal that concrete steps are being taken to remove the shield of lockdowns that have been introduced since the start of COVID-19 pandemic in March of 2020, signaling that so-called anti-vaxxers will have to face the consequences of their decision going forward. The government continues to act in the best interest to preserve lives and to preserve livelihoods as best as possible. We are being very cautious in reopening, and just to be clear, we are not going to shut down again, stated the Prime Minister. In a statement to Parliament on Tuesday, Holness lamented that significant scarce resources were being spent to treat persons in hospital who have contracted COVID-19, of which 98.6% were unvaccinated. He said that it was unfair to many Jamaicans who have been waiting to undergo surgery for other types of chronic illness but had been in limbo owing to the number of bed spaces occupied by persons who have contracted the virus. The government will ultimately have no choice but to allocate a finite set of resources to managing the COVID virus related hospitalizations, including a fixed number of beds. We cannot continue to dedicate virtually the entire capacity of the health system to dealing with only COVID-19 detriment of other health system users, stated the Prime Minister. Say here we go on this on Nation. Me telling you a lot of people think about that, but I want to tell me who no feel about it. What's your thoughts on it? The Prime Minister also stated that effective on November the 18th, a maximum of 20 persons can be physically present, including mourners, clergy, and support personnel for both funeral service and burials, subject to social distancing measures. The public gathering limit will be 10 persons. The limit of persons at places of worship will be increased to 100 persons. The Prime Minister also stated that both the number of persons who will be able to attend weddings and annual/extraordinary general meetings will be increased to 100 persons. The Prime Minister also states that a maximum of 50 attendees will be allowed at events hosted by public entities on invitation-only basis. All attendees are also required to be fully vaccinated. Yeah, here we go on this Nation. I want to tell more nothing about that. We're moving on. As we just mentioned funeral, although this was overseas, dancehall artist/vlogger Queenie attended her daughter's funeral just yesterday.
When she's back, we are doing
Let's spend them last minute with them family.
Get them. Can you stop? Hello? Can you
Stop. Thank you. The man still have
Of course, I know the entire clip I'm showing you, I just cut it as short as possible. But if you want to see the entire clip, I will be providing a link in the description of the video. You know what? When I put it in the description of the video, it's gonna be pinned at the top of the comment section. We're moving on. After selector Foota Hype went live yesterday to discuss the topic Leela Ike coming out and she being molested, raped, and so on. And back to when I say coming out, as in coming out of the closet, stating that she's a lesbian or bisexual. She never specified, she just stated that she likes women. Not saying her post is directed at Foota Hype, but right after Foota Hype did the live, Leela Ike took to Instagram where she shared this. I want to let everyone know that I am safe. I'm sorry if I have alarmed anyone of any immediate threats or my well-being. I have been struggling with my mental health for some time, which manifested in a recent social post. I am working through this day by day and will address other matters in my own time. In every journey in my life, there's a moment of chaos before we reach peace. I am only on my journey to heal. Thanks for your support, blessings, and light. So here we go on Destination. We're gonna look at some replies to that post. Steve the genius, Stephen McGregor, wrote this. We love you, Lila, and we're there for you no matter what. Your talent is unmatched and you're an amazing person in real life. Keep your head up and complete the mission. This Gaza fan replied to the genius stating, what kind of stupid mission are you talking about? She should continue to promote Saddam mission. I don't know if it means Saddam and Gomorrah, so I don't know. Oh, I think it means Saddamite. She should continue to promote the Saddamite mission. Tell her the truth, stop promoting fuckery. Protoje also in the comment section, he wrote this: forever proud of you, Lila, warrior of light, it's always love. Leela Ike replied to Protoje stating, love you always my G, you taught me everything I know. But Danmark's record replying to Leela Ike's response to Protoje stating that Protoje love you always my G, you taught me everything I know. Danmark's record stated, at Leela Ike, and more than music him teach you, you have to know what you're doing in music. Worse when you have all kinds of fans and followers who now preach a thing and a different lifestyle. Who no better than Kevin Smith, the false prophet them, and Nyam food thing on deal with. No uplifting of sincere music. Who not the better, although I feel as if him did want to say one for the better. When they did come out straight like I shana them. We are gonna look at a few more replies. At Protoje, Dread, fire burn all on. Better you cut your locks, fire. Next person, Protoje, hey imposter boy, move from here so you're a freak. I respect you again. And you say Mongol FX stating that they will laugh all of them are agents of the states. See that long time. But Nation don't feel as if most people against Protoje, as I see a lot of likes on Protoje comment. But we are continuing doing Nation. We have Jesse Royal who stated, strength has many faces and manifest in many different places. I just love right through sis. Likewise Protoje, Jesse Royal got a lot of likes on his comments, but also backlash. Badness 750 wrote, okay Freaky Dread, the world never expect you for nothing different. If you're a man with locks, the amount of loo you go, Santa Dread, fire. G-Force wrote, which blood clot strength, fire upon Sodom and Gomorrah, fire burn Babylon, warm to you. So he asks Jesse Royal, warm to him. We even have Chief Richard Curry in the comment section, basically a fist bump Leela Ike and tell her love as you see the art. Camila McDonald, one time wife of reggae artist Jacquier, she wrote this: there's no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. The journey is the destination, sis. Prayers, so much love for you. Guidance, prayers, and protection. I am Eva Flo wrote, blessings and light, Leels. Jimmy October, Trinidadian and Tobago musician, wrote this: sending you love in this time, Queen. Be kind, gentle, and patient with yourself. Not for anyone else, but for you. This video I'm about to show you, it is from reggae artist Queenie Ifrica, but I see a lot of people sharing the video stating that Queenie Ifrica burn a fire on Leela Ike. Watching the video, I don't think that is so, because Queenie Ifrica seems as if she had talked about some other things not relating to Leela Ike's most recent shocking revelation. But at the same time, the video tells us where Queenie Ifrica stand when it comes down to the LGBT community. Check out the video, people.
The whole of these new youths sell out with culture. Take side with the LGBTQ community in Jamaica and well empowered and a move nice and sweet. Cause them know say no one can talk to them. And artists like we there in with natural self. What we say we there in with natural normal self align with the atom same way we not deter. Then call we dinosaur. That's why I put on my lesbian blouse. Because this is the strength of woman in a Jamaica now, the tiger print here. Nadine Spence. You need to call me if you are the president of women affairs in a Jamaica. You're supposed to hear about a Queen Ifrica and know what a Queen Ifrica do in a music business. Nadine Spence. The little brother up a Jamaican for justice who jumped the gun the other day. And come and talk, say my talk on behalf of Rasta. Tell the people the truth, so you're not talking on behalf of no Rasta. But you're using Rasta struggles to piggyback your gay agenda. And to put it on the Jamaican people and have normal people for in them regular sense. We really and truly know say there's a terrible discrimination against Rasta in this country of it true. You know, I come use that no one I use gay advocates them to be the face of Rasta struggle. You can fool some people sometime, but you can't fool all the people all the time. The PNP government was in power when I went to the Grand Gala and reminded young Jamaican people that we are a special people and that the fact that we are willing to stand in the tenets of the Almighty is wonderful. The Labour right government win after that and said them is going to make things right. We noticed the question didn't even ask in the debate as to the way forward with the LGBTQ community out here. Nadine Spence again, we need to talk about our young people them wanna advocate for out there and a throw stone for. Why we not so interested in our young people them? And have them a call elders hall and if you go sit down one side, me I watch you interview them. What happened? What happened since I went to the Grand Gala? That young people don't want to see us anymore. Is ready, we not ready for address Protoje and Chronics and Leela Ike and Janine and Savannah them yet. Already we not ready for address them yet. For ask them is who did make them as popular them are as them are. If it wasn't the people of this country, or probably it wasn't, was it? Was it really Jamaicans who made you guys popular? That's another topic of discussion.
Leela Ike was raped and molested, and that should never have happened. And the people enough for going like that and happen, that can't be ignored. But at the same time, because Leela Ike made a few shocking revelations. One, she was raped and molested, and the other, she's a lesbian, she's into women. You see that many people make it seem as if you're not to talk about the part of she being a lesbian. You're supposed to just accept it because she was raped and molested. Once again, rape and molestation, that is bad, that should never have happened, and that wrong by all means. She making that shocking revelation that she's a lesbian. Every time somebody talk about that, they're being bashed. Basically stating that them fi accept it, them not fi talk about it none tall, because she was raped and molested. So it leaves me to ask the question. The bigger picture is, yes, Leela Ike was raped and molested. We should never behave like it never happened. But at the same time, one simple question. Do you feel as if her sexuality should be a topic, whether or not she was raped? Her sexual preference as a reggae artist, is it important? Do you feel as if it should ever be discussed? If it should ever be a discussion? I want you to tell me what I think about that, so moving on.
We're going to talk about grace. The amazing grace. We're going to talk about richer feelings. Love. Hola, who not get mentioned because you're not important. Okay, let's go. Spice up your man, kiss out Bob teeth. Yes. When we're done with it now. Catch it to what them on the nylon sheet. Yeah. I let them do it. Water blood clit. Dirty bomba. Knock knock. Who's there? Yeah.
The entertainment feed community, that I for now. You see what time o'clock, you see what time I'm not quite and get the car here. And as usual, my people.